Yo, what is going on, everyone, man? It's your boy MMA Reloaded. Man, I hope you all are well. Thank you so much for tuning in wherever you're tuning in on, man. We're back live on YouTube. Bro, that's our home. That's where we be. All the podcast, folks, that we've been doing on, that I've been doing on Instagram Live, I will upload them to YouTube, no problem. You know, wherever the On The Mics or Real Talk stopped on YouTube, I will be uploading those on Instagram, on YouTube, sorry. The ones that I've done on Instagram Live, I will be uploading those onto YouTube, so no worries at all. But if you want to check out the episodes that have been done on Instagram Live, check out the MMA Reloaded Instagram profile. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bro, and of course the Fighter Store, where not only do I have MMA Reloaded's very own merch hand created by these lovely hands, but we've managed to secure Venom, Adidas, bro, you know, a lot of great brands for boxing gloves, folks who want boxing shoes, gum shields, anything. Just holla at your boy. Or yeah, go to the MMA Reloaded Fighter Store Instagram page. The link is in our bio and you can check it out there. So folks, you know, this is MMA Reloaded on the mic. There is no guest, but there's just me and you. You know. So, bro, what I wanted to just touch on here, and I commented on this with, you know, two guys who came up on my YouTube short, YouTube Reels once here. And they were basically chatting shit, saying that Nate Diaz looked trash on the boxing pads with his boxing gloves, and, you know, when he was boxing Jake Paul. And, bro, you know what pissed me off? Because anyone who's been a fan of Nate Diaz for well over a decade, nearly 2 decades, yeah, in combat sports, knows what a legitimate fighter Nate Diaz is. Yeah, one of the toughest, one of the best conditioned athletes, and his hands, bro. You know what people don't understand here is when you make a career in MMA, your style, the way you throw strikes, the way you box, you're throwing your hands differently. It's a lot more of a free flowing motion because you don't have to worry about that big padding of a boxing glove. Yeah, the MMA gloves are literally tailored to your hands, bro. Yeah, so it's a lot more of a free flowing movement. When you're boxing, you got you know, there's a different technique, bro. Boxing professionally is a different game. Yeah, technically, them influencer boxers haven't got shit. Even Jake Paul technically here does some shit wrong still. Yeah, KSI, no technique at all, man. Man just hands down, leans in like he's Prince Nazim Hamid, bro, with one shot. But these guys don't understand technique, and when they come up, and when the time comes for them to come up against a technical professional boxer, yeah, they'll learn a valuable lesson that boxing is no game. Yeah, boxing's not a game where, cool, you make 200 million off this and this, yeah, and that's it, done deal. Boxing is life or death for some fighters, my bro. Yeah, people have died in the ring. That's why influencer boxing pisses me off. Yeah, it's because these guys aren't real fighters, bro. Like Jake Paul, bro, apparently claims to be 7-1 in pro boxing. Against who? Against who, bro? You beat retired MMA legends. That doesn't make you a professional boxer just because it took place in a boxing ring, fam. Yeah? And let me tell you something about Nate Diaz, and I commented this on those two guys' podcasts there, where they were saying Nate looked trash on the pads. Wait until Jake Paul fights Nate Diaz in an MMA octagon Then you see who looks trash, my bro. Yeah? Don't chat shit. I swear down. When Jake Paul goes up against someone like a real boxer, man, like Canelo, we saw against Tommy Fury. Tommy Fury's technique. And he just relied on his jab. The fundamental to beat Jake Paul. My bro, what do you think Canelo would do to Jake Paul, man? Or Devin Haney or anyone like that? He would get annihilated. Which brings me to my point now. Yeah? That wasn't my point. Clarissa Shields, without a doubt, pound for pound, one of the greatest boxers of all time. An icon for women's boxing. Savannah Marshall. Yeah, another name that's been on the marquee for women's boxing for a long time. Two great champions in women's boxing. You had Amanda Serrano. Now, Amanda Serrano, who fought Savannah Marshall, yeah, another great women's boxer, have now, all three of them, have now crossed over to join PFL MMA. Now listen, bro, yeah. It's great because, yeah, we might get Clarissa Shields versus Savannah Marshall in a PFL smart cage. But what happens, and we saw this in Clarissa Shields' second fight in PFL, where she met, I think it was Abigail Montez. Correct me if I'm wrong, folks. Abigail Montez, but she got taken down. She got submitted. Easy. Like that. Now 1-on-1 in PFL, she come back for a second season. What do you think would happen to Savannah Marshall or Amanda Serrano in them same situations? Imagine, yeah, Kayla Harrison goes up against Amanda Serrano, completely annihilates her. It just diminishes your hype and depletes your hype completely. You've come in as a success, an icon in boxing. You come into MMA, bro, when you know that MMA is not boxing, and you start to realize that pretty damn quick when you get taken down and put on your ass, yeah, then you know that this is a whole new chapter in your career. You know, you can't just carry over your legacy from boxing into mixed martial arts, or vice versa, mixed martial arts into boxing. Two different sports. Yeah? Well, mixed martial arts, of course, mixed. There is boxing in MMA, but you get my point. Yeah? Two different sports. Two different aims, two different rules, strategies, drawing boards, fam. Everything is completely different. Yeah? So when people say that Anderson Silva got knocked out by Jake Paul, bro, what would happen if Jake Paul met Anderson Silva in a mixed martial arts in a UFC octagon? Knockout. Or Anderson Silva will make man look silly. Yeah? One of the greatest of all time. Or what would happen if Jake Paul met prime Tyron Woodley? So before you judge any of these veterans of mixed martial arts, or any of these great champions in MMA fighting in influence of boxing or transitioning into exhibition boxing, look at Jose Aldo. Jose Aldo is going up against, in Brazil, for Shooto boxing. Yeah, and he's kicking ass. That's what you want. Watch when Jake Paul, imagine Jake Paul fights Jose Aldo. Aldo, one of the most vicious strikers in mixed martial arts, you would get fucked up. Bro, I hope this has been a valuable lesson to anyone who doesn't really completely understand the combat sports game and has only recently joined the party due to this influence of boxing hype. You know, to actually understand combat sports isn't just something you do for money. Yeah, Of course, you love the money, yeah. When it starts coming in, you start making a name. But it's something that you do because you love it. You love the hard work, the spirit of competition, the do or die attitude, the work ethic that goes with it. Combat sports is an art form. And I'll be damned if anyone takes a piss out of the artists who have created and paved the way for this art form. Peace.